Dr. Bright is not allowed to fund a space program just so he can give roses to SCP-179. The only thing colder than the emptiness of space was the rejection you got from her. Worse still, she pointed
he got rejected.
She identified you as a threat to Earth.
Alright, we got another Mr. Illustrated, and we're back for more Dr. Bright. And this one is Dr. Bright loses his spark. Losing his spark. We'll see. We know Dr. Bright is very sparky.
Good day everyone and welcome back to SCP Illustrated, entry log 100. Yep, this
100.
video marks 100 data entries, and also coincidentally,
100.
this video marks 1 year that I've been working on this channel full time.
So
that's
1
pretty
year.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyway,
nice.
To celebrate 100 entries, I have done a special Dr. Bright video for you all that looks at a number of the SCPs that I've covered over the last few years. It doesn't cover all of them, and the rules are not wiki legit, it's just a bit of fun. It's an excuse for us all just to kit back and forget about
Heard that? You guys heard that, right? It's not wiki legit. So probably non-canon. It's for fun.
Seriousness for a bit, and just have a muse over some of Dr. Bright's absurd shenanigans. Just so you know, this video contains blood, violence, drug use, partial nudity, bad language, self-destruction, and some erotic fanfiction.
Bro, what are we watching? wait, hold up. Should I watch this? That's a lot of...
Let's begin.
A lot of stuff. Look like a South Park
The following
character.
data release has been authorized by the following council members and administration staff.
Maybe like a Rick and Morty character.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to send D-Class personnel through the SCP-2935 cave in the hope of annihilating the fuckers who gave 682 back to us. Genocide on a worldwide scale is not okay. Dr. Bright is not allowed to claim that the D-Class that destroyed SCP-1983 was the original inspiration for Doom Guy.
For the Doom Guy. He looked like a Doom Guy,
Dr.
though.
Bright is not allowed to use SCP-2385 to educate anybody on the birds and the bees. Dr. Bright is not allowed to encase SCP-173 in lead, steel, or concrete
hard to destroy
in a vain attempt to
reptile?
contain him. He'll break out eventually. He
Oh,
always
the
does.
other one?
Dr. Bright is not allowed to use the Gate Guardian to dispose of anything. Previous transgressions have included his old fridge, a written-off car, barrels of radioactive waste, annoying D-Class personnel, dark matter, antimatter, and several other forms of matter that are unknown because Bright destroyed them.
God damn it.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to throw SCP-432 into the sea with the doors open.
What is that?
Dr. Bright is not allowed to sell tickets to see the shadows of the dead. Dr. Bright is not allowed to refer to SCP-2521 as any of the following:
Slithery Steven,
Slivery Steven, or Tentacles Tommy. Dr. Bright is not allowed to spread rumours of a planet covered in SCP-173.
173.
Dr. Bright is also not allowed to scare the D-Class into believing they...
I watched a video about this 173 that is that he can multiply, or he can clone himself. Remember, it's like a, I don't remember the certain video, but it was like pretty much like he got out and then he started multiplying, destroying the world and stuff like that. Yeah,
they will go there.
I forgot the video called.
Orders. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use SCP-162 to create his own Lucille from The Walking Dead. Dr. Bright is not allowed to shoot SCP-3000 with a spear gun, not even a huge spear gun, or a chainsaw cannon, or any kind of weapon for that fact. Dr. Bright is not allowed to utilise SCP-718 as a way of seeing out the back of his own head. Besides the clear containment breach, it's downright creepy. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use D-Class personnel as a way of playing fetch with SCP-1111-1. Dr. Bright is not allowed to do anything in regards to SCP-835. Chainsaw cannons are still not the answer to everything. Dr.
Yes,
Bright
they
is not
are.
allowed to do any of the following to SCP-682. Drop him into a black hole. drop him into the sun, drop him into Earth's core,
How do you even get
drop
there?
him down SCP-2915, launch him into space, or launch him at SCP-2399. Dr. Bright is not allowed to chain D-Class personnel to SCP-682's tail. There
Which
is
one's
absolutely
682?
no logical reason for this.
Is it the hard to destroy
Dr. Bright
reptile?
is not allowed to read
I don't
SCP-682
even know.
bedtime stories. Dr. Bright is not allowed to ride SCP-682. He's a psychopathic homicidal beast, not a horse. Dr. Bright is not allowed to use SCP-184 to make anything bigger. Your infinite desk drawer contains several dangerous objects which are now on the loose. Dr. Bright is not allowed to give object classes to his own body parts. Dr. Bright is not allowed to have a sing-off with SCP-2915. Dr. Bright is not allowed to project images of SCP-096 anywhere ever again. That business with SCP-173 was a disaster.
It's always 096.
Dr. Bright is
that
not allowed
he's
to feed
involved with.
chocolate or any kind of confectionery
And
to
682.
SCP-682, especially a chocolate fountain that doubles as a swarm of carnivorous ants. Dr. Bright is not allowed to make any kind of meat product out of SCP-610. Lease the
Ugh.
food, then sell it to those factories where they make those cheap ready meals.
Nah, bro, that is
Dr.
foul.
Bright is not allowed to do anything to SCP-999.
The
Leave it
slime.
be. Dr. Bright is not allowed to play the board game Operation of SCP-049.
With the plague doctor.
It's not enrichment, it's stupid, and SCP-049 has said several times he finds it demeaning. Dr. Bright is not allowed to serve SCP-1678-D in the cafeteria. You're also
What
not
is
allowed
that?
to have SCP-1678-A
Oh, is it the-
specimens as your
The food from London. Ugh.
own bodyguards. Dr. Bright is not allowed to wear SCP-035 to any Halloween parties. In fact, just not at all. Dr. Bright is not allowed to refer to SCP-1048 creations as his minions.
Minions, like the bear.
Sorry, Bright, but you're not allowed your own Japanese cosplay raptor from SCP-1472.
Bruh.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to get baked until I can see the fourth dimension with the fake SCP-4099.
There's a
Dr.
fake
Bright is not allowed to terminate
SCP-4099.
SCPs with a bomb vest. Admittedly, though, you've done us all a favour by terminating SCP-1155. Dr. Bright is not allowed to fund a space program just so he can give roses to SCP-179. The only thing colder than the emptiness of space was the rejection you got from her. Worse
She-
still, she
He
pointed at
got
you.
rejected.
She identified you as a threat to Earth. Dr. Bright is not allowed to authorise any SCP-682 termination attempts which involve SCP-106. That would most likely result in a breach of secrecy, a possible XK, and a certain containment breach. The damage and number of
He
casualties
won his
are
own
incalculable.
fight club.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to make origami dragons and hang them from fishing line.
My god,
soon,
not the
Bright.
dragons.
Too soon.
Ah,
Dr. Bright is not the leader of the Shark Punching Centre. He is not the
SBC.
Shark Punching King. Sharks do not fear him. And he is not the oncoming storm of the shark world. Dr. Bright is not allowed to swim in SCP-354. Actually, you know what? Go for it. Maybe someone will eat you.
bro.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to bribe furry enthusiasts with SCP-3660.
What's
Dr. Bright is
3660?
not allowed to put any paper-based SCPs through a paper shredder. All researchers assigned to SCP-12
This is the blood that
stand by for allocation to a new
the music
project.
notes. Yeah.
Dr. Bright successfully neutralised SCP-096 with a mirror. Huh. Why did none of us think of that? Dr. Bright is to join us in the sunlight, so we can all be together again. Come back to us, Bright. Dr. Bright
it
is not
that-
allowed to impersonate the Smiling Man to scare SCP-507. That's just mean. Dr. Bright is not allowed to hit any annoying SCPs with any kind of sports equipment. Researchers working with SCP-079 prepare for reassignment. Dr. Bright is not allowed to ring SCP-513 to announce lunch break. Dr. Bright is not allowed to enter SCP-3008 just to experience
Infinite meatballs. The IKEA.
Closed down SCP-469 with acid and radiation. It's dead.
Oh my god, bro.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to take selfies with SCP-4.
Bro, how many SCP do you think Bright has killed?
1424 for easy likes, shares, and retweets. Dr. Bright is not allowed to tame SCP-939 specimens into his own pets. They are not dogs, they are not doggos.
Those are the things
they
that
have
can
nothing
talk,
to do
right?
with McDonald's or ketchup. Dr. Bright is not allowed to graffiti the walls with any of the MTF field code symbols. You're lucky you weren't shot by the MTF after you put all those symbols up, followed by the "Don't trust the symbol" symbol.
Dr. Bright and Volgan just
Don't
took
trust the
SCP-1689 to Northern Ireland.
Dr. Bright and Volgan just took. This is the Volgan?
I think we'll be getting that back anytime soon.
Dr.
Was that
Bright
the
is not allowed
Volgan?
to do anything, or to go anywhere near, or have anything to do with SCP-1471, ever. Also, you're not allowed to email
Is that
this kind of
Mallow?
artwork
I
to
think
anyone
that's
either.
Mallow.
Dr. Bright is not allowed to take SCP-2295 to
Build a
bear
bear.
again.
Oh my god, bro.
You've successfully traumatized the poor thing.
This is the healing bear, right?
SCP-973 reclassed. Neutralized.
While it may or may not be true that Dr. Bright served alongside 051 in the siege of the factory, Dr. Bright is not allowed to use the Finders Keepers rule on any of the artifacts. Just because you were there does not mean you can own a
Was he
fingerprint
actually
hammer.
there?
We've no idea how he did it, but Dr. Bright appears to have somehow fired Jupiter's moon, Io, at SCP-2399. Long story short, 2399 has been neutralized.
Did he really do that? That is
Dr.
crazy.
Bright is not allowed to attach any of the following to SCP-131-A and B.
Smoke grenades.
Tear gas, flares, laughing gas bombs, stink bombs, audio recordings of SCP-096 screaming, audio recordings of SCP-682 saying pathetic, foghorns, reindeer antlers, tennis balls.
What are these?
Or
I've seen
anything
these
else for
before,
that
but I just don't
Just
know
let them
what
do their
those
thing.
are. They're just
Dr. Bright is not
eyeballs.
allowed to take SCP-049 and SCP-096 from containment for couples therapy sessions.
Couples therapy.
Dr. Bright
Wait,
is
who
not
is
allowed
it?
to containment for couples
049?
therapy sessions. Shield against
Oh, it's the-
SCP-682.
It's the shy guy and the doctor. I forgot the
And Dr. Bright is not allowed to impersonate
forgot
an
the doctor's thing.
SCP-1861-B instance so he can stage a coup and take control of the submarine for his own purposes. And there we have it, everyone. That was the
Oh yeah, those are more of Dr. Bright things that Dr. Bright can't do. Yeah, these are funny. These are funny. I'm gonna watch all of them, and this one's by Mr. Illustrated. Like there are things that are like, I was like, how did he even do that? Was it the Jupiter's like this? He fired the little laser that the Jupiter has to the moon. Like, how did he even do that? Oh, it's Dr. Bright. He can do whatever. All right.